Okay, so at the moment, uh, me and my boyfriend, we had issues. I'm not gonna talk about it, but I'm dyeing my hair because I had the random urge to dye my hair. No clue why, just out of nowhere. I want to dye my hair. I'm doing what I wanted to. I'm being human, okay? But I just out of nowhere was like, I want to dye my hair. So I have gloves on this time because I accidentally forgot it earlier while I was creating homemade hair dye out of Sharpie. I kind of forgot it. And I still have some. I'm not taking my gloves off. I ain't dealing with the struggle. But I'm using gloves this time, and I have my hair out with a bobby pin right here to keep the extra hair. The bangs, I did not know what to do with because I don't know where my hair clips are. I do have music on because encouragement. I need some encouragement to dye my hair. Like, I need something to distract my mind from a little issue we had with me and my boyfriend. But let's not talk about that. Oh, let's say it was my fault this time. But we all have our issues. We all have struggles every once in a while. But so I used a black Sharpie. Um, but it seems that though I used a black Sharpie, if I go over here and show you, it's purple. You may not see it because the lighting is different from this angle, but it's purple. Hold on, is there a way I can get it in the light? Okay. It is purple. And I did not mean for it to be purple, but like, whatever works, it works. I guess. Yes, I had this shit prepared, but then when I came back from grabbing gloves, my computer screen was black. I turned my computer on and the call ended, and it says on my end that I ended the call. I didn't mean to end the call with my boyfriend, but now he's not answering, so it's kind of like, I'm just like, okay. Because when it comes to people not answering me, I'll call them like 3 or 4 times. If they don't answer, then I'm like, oh yeah, they're busy. And then I'm just like, okay. So, he's probably busy though. Because I tried calling him 3 times. He's probably busy. I think 3. So yeah. But, oh yeah, I finally got my vaccination shots for going into 7th grade. I thought I was getting held back. Tell me why I went from, oh yeah, I'm gonna make bracelets to, oh yeah, I'm gonna finish making my I Hurt My Boyfriend tank top for a surprise I was planning on making for my boyfriend. That I was like, you know what, I want to dye my hair. And now I'm just like, okay, let's continue on with dyeing my hair. I switch subjects so easily. I need to make sure I got it all out of there. Yeah. I've made hair dye out of Sharpie so many times to the point where I know how to do it properly. See, I'm still thinking on what type of dye I should do. Like, should I do a raccoon like I've always wanted? Or should I just do a normal? Because I don't want to get my hopes up on the raccoon part, so. But at the same time, I know Sharpie will work because I dyed my whole head Sharpie before. So, I don't know.
It's just like a very cool way to prototype extremely quickly. If I go here in Figma, I just have this design here that I pulled together. I can just take the link. I can.
I think I'm gonna. I don't know. I'd need tape for the. One sec. Hold up. If I was to do raccoon, I'd have to use this type of tape that I have right here. But I don't know if it would work. Because the type of tape I'd need is this tape, which I do have. But I'm doubting myself on if it would work. So I don't know. Either way, it wouldn't really show up on my hair because of how my hair is so dark. Also, the reason why I'm on my knees like this is because I'm looking at my mirror that's up here. I mean, it could work, but at the same time, we also have the issue of how it could just fail instantly. And we don't want to get my hopes up, so how about we just dye a strand in my hair? I still need that tape though, to avoid the edges of where I don't want to dye. Yes, I'm actually being smart. I'm gonna fix my hair because I don't want my hair down. I'll dye my whole entire head if I end up doing that. Where'd my hair take go? Okay. Yay. I'm thinking of dyeing like at least this much so that way it's not entirely visible. That's like enough. So if I get my hopes up, in the end I'll know, oh yeah, I already knew this was gonna happen. I should start wearing my hair up more. I just realized this. Because I actually look kind of cute. At least in my opinion. I'm close. Yes, I'm actually like pulling my hair. So that way, hey, they do say beauty's pain. Alright, I'm used to getting my hair pulled. Okay, which part of my hair has short ends? Is what I need to think of. Okay, there. I cannot move my head very far because my hair is being pulled back there. Ugh. I cannot reach. We love these ideas where it's like, oh yeah, I should dye my hair. There's uneven parts of my hair back here.
At Living Spaces, we create clean styles and maximum comfort together in our reclining section.
Do you see that?
With our modular components,
there's uneven parts of my hair. Hold up. See, because we've got this half, and then we've got this half that's shorter. We've got uneven parts of my hair.
Great on their own, but together, it's like the Watsons of your Sherlock, the SpongeBob of your Patrick, Pesky to your Spalding.
See, we've got uneven parts of my hair. Look, it's dead. I'm gonna like trim my hair for a minute. Hold okay, there. Because I'm talking about the end. I don't care that the right here is shorter than my other piece. I don't care about that. That's actually what keeps my hair looking cute. See? It's the ends that are curling. I'm cutting that piece short because there is some pieces there that are off. Yay. Not perfect, but it's better than what it was. See, now it's a little bit more neat than it was. Yeah, I'm gonna start dyeing my hair because, like, I'm just gonna. Remember last time I dyed my hair red and green? It looked like a freaking strawberry. That was in the 5th grade. Yeah, I got some on me. Oopsies. See, I got it. Ah! Yeah, I got some on me. That's okay. I'm washable, I think. I know Sharpie gets off my skin. How do I know? I had this little Sharpie tattoo because I used to be obsessed with drawing on myself. I still am. In fact, I love drawing on myself. So artsy.
At Hills Pet Nutrition, we know that pet parent guilt is real. That's why we make science-led nutrition to help you give more love than humanly possible. Because you're only human, there's Hills. Find the right food at hillspet.com/science-does-more.
Okay, it's time.
Daisy, Mark Jacobs.
I love dyeing my hair. It's so fun. This is my first time dyeing my hair on stream, so if I look weird, my bad. But like, That's supposed to happen when you're dyeing your hair. You're gonna look weird. I'm trying here. See, here as a middle child, I let my parents know because they don't like me dyeing my hair often. I sat there, I said, hey, I'm gonna dye my hair. And they didn't listen. They just continued speaking about, like, I don't even know what. Happy was in her room, and he usually only does that so that way he can vape in the house. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, And I said, hey, I'm gonna dye my hair, heads up. So that way they at least get a warning. But you know, now that I think about this, I know someone else did this on a YouTube Shorts. They dyed their, like, they kept cutting their hair and dyeing their hair to see if, like, their parents would notice because of how she was also a middle child. Then her boyfriend didn't even notice. But here's the thing. I'm going to try that out now that I think about it because, like, I'm a middle child. I want to see if my mom cares or if she would notice. Holy. I'm so used to, like, going like this, twisting my head. Hold up. I'm so used to twisting my head like this, so that way I can push my bangs out of my face. I accidentally got some hair dye on me. But that's on my bad. I'm grabbing strand by strand, and I'm kind of like... Funny thing is, tomorrow is Mother's Day. I ain't getting my mom nothing. Hopefully my VR children will, like, I don't know, maybe sit there and say hi. Like, actually say hi to me. At least the ones that, like, aren't flirtatious with me. The ones who don't flirt with me. They could possibly maybe say hi since I'm their real mother. But I'm not their real mother, so they don't have to. I'm just saying hopefully. So let me try to get under the hair too, so that way, like, everything is dyed, not just one piece. Hey, one piece. Sorry. I did it. If this works, I might do a YouTube live on how to make hair dye with Sharpie. I don't think I'd need credit. Like, I don't think I'd have to give credits to anyone because, like, I looked it up on YouTube. I think it was when I was like 9 or 8, somewhere around then, because I was obsessed with dyeing my hair. Dyeing my hair was like a famous thing when I was 8 or 9. And I was like, you know what? I want to be like the cool kids. I want to actually dye my hair. And I looked up how to dye my hair with Sharpie when I was a kid. And it was actually pretty easy. And it worked. You know. You don't just get famous for, like, random shit. So. I got a message. That's why I'm taking my gloves off. Because I want to check it. He said, like, I don't know what he means, but, oh, yeah, the messages I texted. Oh, geez. One sec. I'm trying to see if I can call him, but he's probably going to say no. So, I don't know. He hasn't read my message yet, so I'm good to go grab new gloves real quick. Did he text me? You guys wouldn't know that. Okay, he didn't. Ow! The reason why I said ow is because my hair dye got stuck to my face. I went like this on accident and it swung over and it caught me. So I was smart and I got 4 pairs of gloves just in case of my other pairs. You know. I'm so stupid for doing this right before church too because I have church tomorrow. I do online church because I have to find, like, I had to go online to find a church that accepts syncretism. I think, don't scold me if I'm saying this wrong, okay? But it's syncretism. In case if I'm saying it wrong, I will explain. It's basically where you believe in Jesus, God, and Greek gods. I am that. I'm gonna split screen so that way I can see when my messages are read and when they're not. Okay, there, perfect. I'm split screen. So, yeah. Maybe split screening isn't a good thing because I can barely see anything. Okay, there. So, I'm doing this before church tomorrow. Hopefully I don't have to have my camera on. But, like... yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking. Okay, let me... Do I have all... When it comes to dyeing my hair, I have to sit there and think, do I have all of the strands dyed? Do I have it all done? Do I need to put it up? How do I put it up? When do I put it up? How long do I wait for it to happen? Yay. Okay, so I don't have every strand dyed. Ah! Ah, I got hair dye on my ear. Ah! If I'm being honest, I do not want to be on the stream. I want to be on call with my boyfriend. But, like, he's not answering my messages as quick as he used to. So. Have you guys ever had that feeling that your boyfriend or girlfriend, whoever you're dating, is just out of nowhere going to break up with you sometime soon? It's like that feeling like you're, I don't know, like you fucked up somehow and you're just, I don't know. But that's why I'm trying to enjoy this relationship that I have with my boyfriend while I can, because I feel like he's out of nowhere just going to break up with me. Because that's what happened with Nico. We were dating, and I started having this feeling like, oh yeah, he's going to break up with me soon either way, so like, let's just enjoy this while I can. I was right. He did break up with me. Then he tried to get back with me again, and he still is. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I have to literally bend my neck this way. Do not scold me if I'm doing this wrong. I'm inexperienced. Yay. Okay, so here's the thing. I know some people will call this wasting when I'm putting this second pair of gloves off. I'm not wasting because now I'm putting my hair up somehow, some way. And then I'm wiping the bottom part of my hair where I didn't put the tape at. Mm. I got this. That's what I said a long time ago. Yay, clippies. I got the clippies. See? Clippies. Where'd my other glove go to? Oh, it's right here. Oh, that's stupid. So I walked out with my hair like this into the living room. No one noticed. It's literally like that. Nobody noticed it. They just said, "Hi, Serenity." Then they just let me be. They just sat there. They were like, "Oh, hi." Probably because they didn't even look. Okay, I do not have another pair of gloves. So I only have one time to try this. I need a towel. But there one. Okay. Yeah. If my camera turns on when I'm with my boyfriend and he sees this, he's gonna be like, "What the hell?" Either that or he's just not gonna care. He's gonna be like, "What the hell?" Or he's gonna be like, "Oh, I bet if this dries, he's probably not even gonna notice. Plus, half the time I usually have my camera off.
Asking for help is hard, but going into motherhood, I knew I was going to need some extra support. Enter Doulas by the Bay. They're an amazing company that's been around since 2009 that helps match you with a birth or postpartum doula based on your...
Trying to make sure this little thing is not damp. Like, not wet, but it's like damp. I got hair dye on me. See, I got hair dye on me too. Now I do have another pair of gloves, but it's in my med kit box where I need them. So. You know, sometimes I wonder if a zombie apocalypse will happen in, like, I don't know, 2045. Because, I mean, think about it. People are constantly drugging us kids. Eventually, one of us kids are going to be drugged so much we turn into a fucking zombie, and then there's going to be a whole entire zombie apocalypse. Either that, or the chemicals that are going around in the air are going to turn the whole entire humanity into an apocalypse. And then we're all just going to be like roaming aliens on Earth. And there's probably going to be those two who are wearing gas masks, and then they escape and go to Mars, or the moon, or Jupiter, and then they come back just to see that, and they're like, oh shit. Yeah, no, we're going back. Did I get it awfully? Oh my gosh, it actually worked. I don't think this would work. I didn't think this would work. I may look stupid, but like, if you look closely, yeah, I may look stupid at the moment because I just dyed my hair. Yes, I gotta keep it up out of my face. But it might actually work, it might not. I can't tell. But considering how it's like a really dark purple, it might work. Ow! Wait, if this worked on my hand, or on my head, can it work in my hand? No, my hand's beyond saving. Like me. Yes, I pulled an emo line. Leave me alone, okay? Okay, I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna walk out into the living room and see if I noticed or not. One sec. Hi, guys. Do we have any more flavoring packets? We do. Yeah, I'm not feeling the vibe for any of them. They didn't notice. They didn't fucking notice. They just... Mom wasn't paying attention in her room. The other just didn't notice. Oh yeah, I can call. Okay, I'm gonna end with that. Bye-bye.